All right, today is the day. I have been waiting almost 3 years for this game to arrive. So I'm super pumped about this. I'm going to take my sweet time. So this is Divinus from Lucky Duck Games. Back in 2021, I believe summer of 2021. And so I am super excited about this game. This is a dice placement, tile placement, legacy game. I went not all in. I got like the gameplay content, but I don't have like the play mats and all of that stuff. But this looks beautiful. Very excited. So this is the recharge pack for the Shadows of Yggdrasil. So this is both of the recharge packs here. So we have regular Divinus, and this box is pretty big box. So hopefully you can see all this really well. You have the recharge pack for the base game, and then also the Yggdrasil recharge box as well, which those are pretty good recharge packs there. Got all kind of bubble wrap, and we got another box. So maybe this would be better if I could take this box out of this box. Ooh. It's heavy. So this should be the Chest of Plenty. So let's go ahead and pop this open. Now it is a legacy style game that has an eternal mode as well. And so I'll try not to do any spoilers type stuff. Here we go. Let's try to get this out. It is very nicely packaged. Obviously, tons of cardboard. Move all this stuff out of the way. Feels like a Russian nesting doll of boxes. And then we can take this off. Wow. And here is the Chest of Plenty. This looks so cool. This is a big box. Not super big. I think we're looking at like this is a Cowlick size, so think Foundations of Rome, if you're familiar with that game. Okay. Let's see what we have got here. This has been my most anticipated game for quite some time. A very long time. Years. Some very high expectations. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Here we have our stack of cardboard tiles. You're going to be building up your space. We have, let's just pop this open. Let's just go right into it and see what we get. So, this is not a standalone game. This is the Chest of Plenty. So you have the different map shapes, the different gods that you're playing with. This is the first scenario, Strife of Shadows. Again, not a standalone game. It has the Pandora's box, which is all of the Kickstarter expansions, or all the stretch goals. So here we have the actual Pandora's box. I'm not going to try to do anything spoilery, but I don't know exactly. I'm not going to open up these boxes, but we'll take a look at some minis, and we'll look through the rule book and whatnot. But just fair warning, just in case. So here we have the all the rules, components that's going to be coming with this Pandora's box. So this is the stretch goal stuff. At least this should be the stretch goal stuff. You have the rule book here. Now this is app based, so if you're familiar with, there is an app. I shouldn't say it's app based because there is a lot of, you're just using the app to scan things and do stories and all that stuff. So you have the different scenarios here that you're going to be playing through, where different creatures and everything are going to pop up. But this is the rule book for Divinus, Pandora's Box. Let's take a look at some minis. We're going to start with some small ones. So we have the ships here. There's one. I think there are 4. And they look all to be the same. So I won't go through every little thing there. We have, these are small, but definitely larger than the Destiny's size minis. We have some different characters here. I don't know if these are the heroes or not. They could be. Or the demigods you get to play as. So, an idea of what it looks like. Let's see, who's this one? Here's one as well. Okay. We'll slowly work our way up. So this looks like Medusa here. Very cool. We have this lion, goat, beast guy. I'm sure he has a name. I just don't know all of the ancient Greek and Nordic monster names. Let's see if I can get this one out. This one looks pretty cool. It's got like a skull made of vines there with the little like cultists in the middle. Let's take a look at these. I think there's 4 of these. We won't look at all of them. They all have the same look to them. One is, there we go. Keep working our way up. So here looks like a kraken. Something's definitely got a ship. Got to be a kraken. Something with tentacles of sorts. But you can see the ship there. So yeah, looks cool. Oh, I'm gonna put it back in. There we go. Here we have a minotaur looking guy. Let's see. There we go. It's pretty cool. This next one looks like Fenrir, the dog. There we got him. Cool. Looks neat. We'll get to the big ones in a minute. Interesting little creature here. So we have that. So as I'm looking at these, I'll kind of tell you a little bit if you're not familiar about the game. So in the game, you are, I believe you represent demigods. I'll come back to that. You represent demigods, and you're going to have dice that you're going to be rolling, and you're going to be using those dice to take actions, like claiming tiles that you're going to be drafting and building up your own little map area. And so you're going to have these little demigod boxes. You're going to earn titles and all kinds of equipment. I think it's equipment. But what's really neat about this one too is, so if you're familiar with Lucky Duck games with Chronicles of Crime or Divinus, or not Divinus, Destinies, you are familiar with how they use the barcodes for everything, right? So this game does not use QR codes. It uses these stickers, these different kinds of stickers. They just look like regular stickers, but the app scans the stickers and identifies the stickers, which is really cool and able to tell you what happens in that scenario and in that part of the story. So, which is really interesting and neat, because and then we get to the big ones. Because that'll be a little bit different. You don't have to worry about QR codes covering up your cards or on the maps or anything like that, which is really cool. So I'm very interested. I believe, I can't remember if this is the monster that was voted on by the backers. I believe it was. I could be wrong though. These minis look really cool. But as you're going, the story behind this is that the ancient Greek gods and the Nordic gods are fighting over this land, right? And so you, as you make decisions, you are picking sides between the Greek gods and the Nordic gods. And as you're doing that, you're going to get influence and different benefits and titles from each of those pantheons. And it's played through, I want to say 12 games, but I could be completely wrong with that. So we have the different boxes. We have different boxes here. Like I said, I'm not going to open them, but these will be different things that you're going to be unlocking, either be for different scenarios or things that happen in the game that you're going to be discovering throughout this whole scenario, right? So I'm going to put this back on top for that tray. We're going to take this out and we're going to keep going. Okay, so next we have this one. Please look at this and read this before anything else in this box. So there's going to be sticker sheets, introduction. I won't open up any scenario boxes, so I'll keep that to myself, obviously, since it is a legacy game. So we won't take a look at that. Here's the rule book. So I figured the other one was just for the stretch goal stuff. So you have all the different components and everything. I'm sure we'll probably add stickers, to the rule book, just like any normal. It talks about the app and how it's going to work and how you take actions. But as you can see, you're going to be placing dice and gaining map tiles and developing different areas, because you might score based on who has the largest, green space or mountainous space or water space, right? And there's going to be more and more stickers that are happening. So this is what you're going to be looking at. I'm not going to go through all of it, but yeah, nice little rule book there. We have the sticker sheet, which I'm not going to open. Then we have our board. So this is going to be the board where you're going to be getting the different tiles based on the number. That's what you're going to be doing to gain the tiles here, and the different cards and whatnot that'll be available. Can't remember what all these spaces are before, but I do know the tiles go here as you're putting dice on them and claiming those tiles. So there's that. Here is the other side for Idrisil. Wow, that looks cool. I'm going to try to show this off the best I can. But as you can see, the city in the tree, and you have all the space for the tiles, but just look at the artwork of that. I really like the look of that. It's beautiful. I kind of wish I had a poster of just that. That'd be super sweet. But yeah, and as you can see, the different colors here, the ships, looks like a giant wave or water. It's coming towards the city. Really neat. Okay, so that's the board. Then here we're going to have all the different tuck boxes. So there are, looks to be 12 of them. I'm not going to be opening, obviously. You have this box, which is going to be your, as you tear up cards and discard them, I believe this is also going to be your eternal mode stuff. I could be wrong with that, but as things get destroyed and whatnot, they'll go in here. And you'll have internal modes. When you're done playing the game, you can continue to return to it and play. Now, not everything will be the exact same, but you'll still be able to enjoy the game after you play through it. And then you have the different characters. So I believe we can go ahead and open up a character. That'll be pretty easy. I think there's only going to be dice. So you have these really big, chunky dice that you're going to be using throughout the game. And as you go, you're going to get titles and different abilities and items and whatnot that you're going to be putting stickers on these boxes as you play throughout the game that you'll have to unlock. But it does play 4 players, and you would be able to reset it if you have the recharge pack. So I'll show you the different demigods that you can play as here. And you'll have, but man, those dice are huge and chunky, so that's really neat. Cool. So I won't go into these just because this, I don't believe this is anything, but it's just more dice, and it looks like a wooden meeple. So dice that are going to probably determine some stuff in the game, and a giant maybe first player marker. Looks like it. Okay. So there is that part. We'll go ahead and put this stuff back. Sticker sheet, all this stuff. Put the lid back on there. Let me try to get a grip on this. I have to take it all out. Take this tray out. There we go. Put that back. Put it there. Okay. And then we got another tray still. And this will probably be the Yggdrasil. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Please read this before starting. Yep. So this is going to be the Shadows of Yggdrasil. This is the second game. Essentially, it's like a prequel, right? So how did the Nordic gods get to where they were feuding with the Greek gods? I believe that's essentially the story behind this. Same kind of stuff. I'm not going to open up any sticker sheets or scenario boxes, but you're going to have your rule book here. Same kinds of concepts with stickers, so I'm not going to go through all that. Sticker sheet that I won't open. You have another, 8 scenarios in this game that you're going to be playing through. And now you have these new demigods that you're going to be playing. So you get Thor, Loki, Freya, and Hel. Or maybe I'm saying her name wrong. That's possible. But these feel pretty empty. I'll double check. But you might use the dice from the other game. Yep, the boxes are empty, but as you can see, you're still going to be able to be adding stickers. Looks like you're going to be marking off things here. Leveling up. Probably spending those things that you're going to be getting. And able to do different abilities, and they're on both sides. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is going to be that part of the Shadows of Yggdrasil game and that campaign. And that is pretty much gonna do it for Divinus. I know I can't go too much into everything because, well, it's a legacy game, and I don't want to spoil it for myself. So yes, this one, super, super excited about getting to the table. I'm hoping really soon, actually, just because it's been something that I've been anticipating for years. Don't know who we're going to be playing it with exactly yet, but very, very excited for this. So that's going to do it for Divinus, the Chest of Plenty. Let me know if this is one that you're looking to hear about and what you think. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Super excited.